this year as last.
Yep.
That's, I'd make a motion to approve that without question, because, I mean, it's not like they're asking for more than what we did last year, which is surprising to me at the cost of, food and everything, so, and it's beneficial to Meals on Wheels and the Meals to Go program, and, I mean, there's a whole list of things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You made a motion?
I made a motion, yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Sorry, I get carried away here.
Any discussion on the motion?
I would like to just point out too, that money does come from the 10% funds.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not short in that 10% funds, are we, right now?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Set a budget meeting.
We need to set a meeting when we're gonna get together before the end of the month. We have to have
That's the fun one, like Al likes to come to.
we have all the
It's
department
fun
heads and
time,
council
yeah.
members should be there.
So,
Does that have to be a side, that has to be its own entity, a budget meeting?
Mhm.
we're looking at before the end of the month?
Yeah,
Meaning this month?
September.
Before the end of September?
Right, well, before, it should be, Bruce, you think it
Before
should
the
be before the
September
September meeting.
Before September
Yeah.
16th?
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe that week, Labor Day is Monday the 2nd, so maybe that following week? What are your guys' schedules? 9th through the 13th?
Okay, the council meeting,
This is 16th.
16th. So,
Or do you want to go later in that week?
have the budget meeting the week before,
I think it should be done before the 16th, so,
the 9th.
yeah. If that, I mean, it should really be the week before the 16th, so the 9th through the 13th, anything in there, I think would be.
Well, how's the 9th work? Steve,
Pardon me?
does the 9th work for you?
Yes.
Nikki?
Yeah.
Yes.
It seems to work for all of us. What about everybody out there?
What time?
September 9th?
Mhm.
I'm open anytime, but,
5:30 works great for me.
5:30?
works for me, you guys?
Mm-hmm.
In the morning?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
You make them coffee?
Be there by yourself.
Screwdrivers.
All right.
Okay. Council budget meeting is September 9th, 5:30 PM. Or you said AM, right?
It'll be a long meeting for Steve.
I'll be there. 5:30, September 9th, budget meeting. September 16th, planning and zoning, city.
Okay. Did you have anything else for us?
That's it from me.
Anybody have anything for Tammy?
Thank you, Tammy.
Yep, thank you. Okay. Next, we have old business. Update on keyless entry system research.
We have met with a few different companies and received bids. I don't know if we have, I think we have 2 or 3 now. The third one came in or not, but I've only seen 2. And what we're going to do is meet and look through them and then bring one to the council for the September meeting. Is that what we chatted about?
They're gonna actually come here physically?
No, we're going to bring the proposal quote to
Oh,
the
sure,
council to look over
sure.
for the September
Are these-
meeting.
Proposals, will they be, like Al mentioned or Bruce, all the locks or just separate locks here and there, or will that be
I'm gonna let
addressed?
Bruce, and I believe all exterior doors will be
6
keyless.
exteriors would be keyless, and then the
Okay.
interior, and changing locks in the interior. But they're upgradable if we wanna add more, we can do it. It's just, you just say $2,500 a door or something.
Mhm.
pretty much, so.
Average, yeah.
Okay, so that'll be coming next month.
Yes.
Okay. Discussion for holding council meetings in larger meeting room.
Okay, can I, yeah. Yeah, this has been on the agenda for quite some time
I
now.
wanted to wait till you were
Okay,
here.
thank you, and I really appreciate that, council. So I'm eager to move forward on this. My biggest question and concern is about the tech stuff. So, because I know we have to have the recording capability in the big room for when we do move. So what do we need to do to have everything in line for us to transition this room to the big one? Nothing, like a plug-in, that's all we need. And these
You used to
devices,
have all that stuff over there, so it should almost.
so it can literally just be a flawless transition. So, I would like to get that rolling this week. Like, I could come in and donate my time, that's fine. But as far as like all of this stuff is concerned, I don't know what permissions I'll be given to move things, like the decorations.
What would you need to move?
Well, we're gonna need to have this moved, so if Bruce.
I think there's tables in there.
Yeah, the whole new
Everything's
tables,
set up.
everything's in there.
Okay, well then what are we waiting for? So I need to know what I can and can't do.
Yeah, no, I think
So-
we're ready. We just, I put it on the agenda at the last meeting and we tabled it so you could be here
Sure.
because you're the one that brought it up.
Sure.
So we're ready to move forward. Let's move forward.
Okay, so let's have our next
What do you
September
choose?
16th meeting in the big room?
Sure.
Okay,
Is that gonna conflict with the fire department?
Brad already gave permission, like 2 months
As
ago.
long as you stick to Mondays, you're just fine.
Yeah. All right. Am I accurate on saying so? Like you gave your blessing
Mhm.
a couple months ago?
Yeah, it's your room. I
So-
can change my night if I have to.
Okay. So, then I'll get started on that this week.
So any special meetings that are called over there or here, or play it by ear?
I mean, special also unless the fire department or,
I think I think any meeting should, because, I mean, especially if it's a special meeting and the residences, you know, then we have the capability and the space and more practical, entrance for them as well versus these two ones. So I think special meetings especially, because then we'd have more space if the public does come. Because-
I think we can just work it out as we go. Because
Yes,
the only thing we're gonna be dealing with is whether we're conflicting with somebody else who's having a meeting there, and
right.
then we just have to work it out.
I don't foresee there being any problems, especially if we already have Brad's blessing. And, I mean, if it's gonna be as simple as just having the meetings in a different room other than here, there's really not much I need to do unless we want to put the core and stuff transferred to that room, but, I mean, it's as easy as just meeting in that room, then there's really not much I need to do, so.
If you want this stuff, move this.
Right, and that'll take me 20 minutes, and, you know, I get to check in with Tammy and Janae, so.
So you're gonna set it all up for us?
Yes,
All right,
thanks,
okay,
Carol.
yes,
that
you
makes
bet.
it easy.
Yes. So September 16th, and you will be in the big room.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait.
How about the night?
Oh, and the night, yes. The budget meeting. Thanks,
Budget
Brad.
meeting over there, yeah.
Yeah. The only downfall to that bigger room is we don't have a window, but we have more
Sorry.
space.
That's all right.
So thank you.
Okay. Any unfinished business to be brought forward? Hearing none, moving on. New business. Vehicles and miscellaneous for sale along the highway. Nikki.
Yeah, I just wanted to discuss with the council, I've had a few calls this summer with vehicles and other equipment and whatnot for sale along Highway 10, and it's my understanding we don't have an ordinance stating how long it can be there, and I'm just wondering if you guys see that as a concern at all, vehicles sitting there for a long time for sale, and
I can see it getting out of control. I don't want to bring up any names right now, but I think we all know a couple anyhow, whether it is getting out of hand. But- So that's my concern, starting to make the city potentially looking a little trashy at certain areas.
well, and I've done a lot, I did a lot of research online and looking to see if other cities had ordinances on this topic, and I also reached out to the league and they sent me a few links. So I feel like this is something we can table and we can all do some research and maybe come back September and see if it's anything, offer some suggestions and.
So what did the league have to say as far as that's concerned? Did they send you any literature?
They just sent me links to different towns, so there's like 5 or 6 towns, but a lot of that stuff had to do with, not just like property for sale too, and not just the vehicles, but I'll send them to you so you
Okay.
can read them, and, I'm thinking more of would an ordinance with a time frame, like you can have a vehicle for sale off Highway 10 for no more than 2 weeks? I mean,
Sure, and you know, it's great that you're bringing this to the table and even proposing it or thinking about it, but it's a gray area
I know.
because Highway 10 is commercial.
yeah,
So it's like, but these homes that live on commercial, that's where you're looking at
well, yeah, and I
creating an
think,
ordinance.
yeah, and I think some commercial would be excluded. I guess my opinion is that, I mean, obviously, a car, cars for sale on a car lot would be excluded from this, but
Sure.
there's a lot of residential too that have.
Right, so it would be geared more towards like residential properties that are on Highway 10, which is zone commercial.
Once again, I think this should be, like you said, tabled.
Yeah.
But I think it needs to go to planning and zoning.
Okay,
Yes.
it's a start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause that's where we deal with those types of issues.
Right. Thank you, that's all I have.
Thank you, Nikki.
Okay. Is there any other new business to come forward? Hearing none. Moving on to public forum. Anybody in the public wish to address the council? Hearing none. Council forum. Anybody in the council have anything for us?
I would like to, I know April always says thank you when people are done presenting. I just want to say thank you to Brad and Tammy and Bruce and Elle. A lot of things are brand new for us, and I personally am very proud of what's happening. Tammy, things are new, whoa, a lot of stuff. In my mind, what I see doing a great job, and Brad, as short as some things might be, you're here for the whole meeting, and hats off to you for that. So thank you all for it very much.
See, thank you for the thank you for the thank yous because you're all so deserving, and Joseph and Don too for being here, and I think that your thank you is very commendable. And
Yes.
a little bit of kindness goes a long way for everybody. So thank you for your thank yous too. And thank you all. So,
Anything else from the council?
And you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
we all deserve a round of applause and a pat on the back, so yes,
Okay,
it's nice.
moving forward. Upcoming meetings. We have the city offices, meetings and important dates. City offices are closed on Labor Day, Monday, September 2nd. And the zoning meeting is Monday, September 16th at City Hall. Next regular council meeting is September 16th at City Hall.
And the budget meeting is September 9th.
And the budget meeting is September 9th.
Right, Brad?
All right.
Does anybody have anything else to add to that? Otherwise, I'd be looking for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Here, a second.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.
Do you guys want to sign this? I'll
Yeah.
pull my copy for Tammy.
Yep.
Thank you.
I signed mine.
Yeah.
Just one.